Tim.
Chris.
Scotty.
Lydia.
John.
Alexis.
If we didn't have such advanced technology today, maybe children in today's society would actually be able to communicate and take part in what's happening in their everyday life. Have you ever become a victim of cyberbullying? There are so many consequences to online communication along with texting. After researching this topic using the websites stopbullying.gov, standforthesilent.org, and bullyingstatistics.org, I believe that this topic should be discussed in heavy terms. Social media and texting have become a major issue in today's society, especially with younger children. Social media and texting create extreme cyberbullying. Cyberbullying happens when kids bully each other through electronic technology. This happens over Facebook, texting, Instagram, Twitter, blogs, and other social media sites. The most important thing is that it could happen at any hour of the day. No matter if it's midnight or any time throughout the day, it often happens throughout when parents go to bed because they're not being monitored at that time. So after hours is probably when it's most going to happen, or right before school or during school. Social media and texting are a main problem when it comes to online bullying. There has to be something we can do about it. If technology was monitored or cut down by their parents or loved ones or supervisors, we wouldn't have such an issue. Over 25% of adolescents and teens have been bullied repeatedly through their cell phones and or the internet. Normally, if it happens, it's going to happen between both, unless they don't have your phone number, but they can figure out a way to get in contact with you, especially if they are more and more into doing it. More than 1 in 3 young people have experienced cyber threats online. I got these statistics from the bullyingstatistics.org website. There's a lot more interesting facts on there. Due to it not being monitored, there are some arising problems that have been going on. Cyberbullying has led to extreme consequences in children and young adults, one being suicide. This website is the standforsilent.org. This is one of the top websites you can look at. There's only a few people on here that have committed suicide, and it talks about it. I'm sure there's a lot more throughout the internet. The 3 or 4 main people I'm going to be discussing today is Austin, Bree, Matt, Jessica, and Michael. They're all within the teenage years of their life, and it all has to do with the cyberbullying issue. Jessica Logan took her life after being harassed due to someone stealing an inappropriate picture of her on her phone and sending it to other people throughout social media on Facebook and MySpace and through text messages. This got spread around her whole school, and she was harassed online and by text messages for a pretty long time, but she took her life when she was only 18 years old. Michael Berry, which is this boy right here, he was at age 17. He took his own life while in school on his 17th birthday by shooting himself because the harassment over the internet and on the cell phone was getting too overbearing because of his sexuality. The next person that I would love to talk about is Matt Epling. He was one of the younger ones that are on this website, along with the next one that I'll be talking about. He was 14 years old, and he was from Michigan. He was assaulted by older kids as a part of his welcome to high school. He was voted for the best eyes, the best smile, and personality through his superlatives for middle school, but the older children were jealous of him, so he got a lot of picked on by the older kids throughout the high school through text messages and through the internet. He passed away and took his own life in 2002. Austin Hillstead, which is this little boy right here, he took his own life on December 18th, 2010. He was bullied by his closest friends and took his own life and his parents, Travis and Heidi, are on a mission to stop the bullying. So to today, they are still going through and talking to people about it through websites and everything. And then the last one I will be discussing is Brianna Dervis. She was only 14. She was from Australia, and she was bullied on MySpace and Facebook. She ended her life by taking it herself April 28th, 2010. Like I said, this website is just a few people that have committed suicide and taken their own lives. It talks a little bit about everyone and how the things have occurred. And then, as you can see, social media and the access to stop text messaging and cause many risks to young adults. Statistics are shown because of non-monitoring everyday use of technology brings upon consequences for cyberbullying, and it's not the answer.
Tim.
Chris,
Scotty.
Lydia,
John.
Alexis.